Hello. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where you are. Um, oops, microphone problems. Just a bit. Let me check my microphone again. Love and music. Hello.
Hello.
Okay, good. It's working.
Hello. Okay, good. It's working.
Okay. So, thank you so much for joining me here today. Thank you for this moment in your attention, this space in your life, in your day. Um, First of all, I hope this has been good on you and that you have been having a great journey, even though I know you've probably been through a lot of challenges. So, because the world sometimes can be very heavy on us, let's leverage from this moment to allow to breathe. Hmm, and remember the value of simple things in life, right? Um, so, I know I've been out for a while and it was quite impressive, guys. Let me share this with you. So there was let me open again, which was the last one. There was I in the last class, and I saw that the last card that I taught about was the Hanged Man. And I love the Hanged Man. But usually, sometimes he talks about facing things in life with a different perspective. So you can change your vision. And right after that, when I turned off my camera to take off the live, I saw the death card and I saw the death card and I spoke to the death card. Hey, he's staying there for a while and I hope to talk to you soon. Don't worry, I will be talking about you. Don't need to worry about that. I'll continue from you. Just please don't get angry with me and don't bring death to me. And it was like an inner joke for whatever reason. And you guys have no idea because one of my relatives had a motorcycle accident and got into a coma. He actually needed to be induced into coma because of the state in which he was. Now he's a lot better. That's why I'm back. That's why I was off. That's why I'm explaining. And because of that, I'm going to bring now a lot of content all at once because I need to compensate that time, right? Because we should have been progressing in the course and the course got still because of that. So I'm back now. Everything's fine. Please don't worry. And let's continue. But yes, let's continue on this powerful card. I'm so glad I spoke to it before because could you imagine? It could have been worse, right? Anyway, just jokes aside. Let's continue our teachings. And so I first give warnings, right? First warning, I cannot share the presentation in the presentation mode because when I do that, for some reason, I don't know if it's too heavy for my machinery, but for some reason, the screen goes black. It doesn't show the content, it doesn't show me. So you will see the presentation as in when it's being built in the PowerPoint. Also, you will be seeing me a little bit in a little bit one of the bottom corners of your screen, which is actually good because I'm not in the most favorable light today. And yes, because I have to bring a lot of content, I'm gonna keep this to the simplest possible. So I will do this in a simple environment without the lights or the mandalas behind, because I need to progress more than I need to make up. Let's say it like this, okay? Um, and okay, let's continue. So I'm gonna start presenting, and as I always do, what I do is that first I present the technical meaning of the cards, and in that I'm talking about everything that you will be always reading about each one of those cards in almost all the websites, because they are the real um, patterned, standardized meaning for that card, for what it's known from tarot. But what we really need to develop here, as I always say, is our intuition, because working with cards and with astrology brings up our intuition. So first we do the technical reading, and because of that, and because it's a lot of information, I will be reading with you. And also because after we finish this technical part, we're going to develop a little bit of our perception, intuitive perception, okay? You guys could hear cats because I have some of them here, as every witch does have one of its own. I have a few of them. And so you could be bothered by this type of noise of cats, okay? I'm going to try to go over it with you guys through three cards, but I'm gonna be honest. In a short amount of time, my daughter will be back from school. And usually there's not much more room for attention to other stuff after she arrives. So I'm gonna go as far as I get to up to that point, okay? So let's start. Let me enhance the content so it can be easier for you guys to read. Also, it's in Portuguese. The card is in Portuguese, and it's saying a morte, because, well, I'm Brazilian, my cards are in Portuguese, and the thing is, I wasn't getting to create for this material, I wasn't getting one same pattern of cards in English from the internet. So what I chose to do is that I took my own card, the ones that I use for reading myself for others, and I took those pictures. And because of that, my tarot is in Portuguese, but you will see that the bottom title is the name of the card in English, okay? Sorry for this interruption, guys. I just needed to. Okay, let's go back to the card. I was warning my partner about our daughter. So the technical part. Um, the imagery of the death card depicts a skeletal figure riding a white horse carrying a black flag with a ho- horse, white rose, sorry. The sun rises in the background, symbolizing renewal and the promise of a new beginning. The figures on the ground represent different aspects of life, all of which are subject to the inevitable transformation that death brings. The imagery, the symbological imagery of this card is a lot bigger. If you see their flag, besides the number 13, you also have in there a mandala, which is, besides a mandala, it is a magical risk. Apparently for protection and for power emanation. The fact that the horse is white means that the ideas in basing that path are pure and innocent. They were not meant for evilty. Let's say it like this. Now, if you look at the horse, on the bottom of the horse, you will find a lying down man. In some cultures, the horse. Hey, you're going through the intuitive part first again. Sorry, guys, I'm gonna continue then. back in here. So um, you can see that there's a person lying down beneath the horse. And for some cultures, the white horse is not only talking about your physical empowerment, but it's also about riding your mind.